Welcome to Watch It Weekly Wednesday. I'm Jill and I am going to show you a new stamp set that we have in the Occasions catalog. It's called Amazing Congratulations, and it's a 3-step stamping stamp set, but you can also use these 2 stamps by themselves or even this one by itself. So I'm going to show you some great samples on how to use both ways, and you're going to want to, because this is a photopolymer stamp set, you're going to want to use a pad when you're stamping. And I'm going to go ahead and use the note cards and envelopes that come in our catalog. They're ultra smooth white. They also have the vanilla, but I'm going to use the white for this one. I'm going to go ahead and use the Sweet Soiree Designer Series Specialty Papers. And I love our Designer Series Specialty Papers because they usually have gold and silver embossed like in them. And so this one does. And I'm going to just actually use the part that has the silver showing. Just going to cover the whole front of the note card with the paper so it becomes our front. And I'm going to take this will be the portion that I'm actually going to be stamping on. And for our measurements, you'll be checking out the blog stampinjill.com for the measurements. So I'm going to first walk it. This is Berry Burst, and because it's a bigger stamp, you're just going to walk it across, patting it, and then you'll want to just line that up and try to get that in the center. And this is designed, so I'm going to always use the stamp that starts with the C first, and then I'm going to go ahead and use the filler. And this right here is the Calypso Coral color, and I have to line this up to look, you kind of goes on top of each other, the actual colors. So you might see my head in the shot just to line it up. If I didn't get that right, I'll stamp it again. Let's see. Well, a little bit on there, but it actually doesn't really matter. It looks more like a shadow. So those 2 colors, and as they dry, they blend more together. In the stamp set, you'll notice that there are a bunch of little sayings that go with this congratulations. So you can use from weddings to a new little one. You could be more amazing to my friend. Congratulations on your good news. Anyway, there's so many different possibilities. So I'm going to go ahead and take the darker of these colors, the Berry Burst, but I'm going to go ahead and put that right here. The beauty of photopolymer. You can see exactly where you're stamping it. So there's the card. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to highlight that with some of Berry Burst cardstock. And I love how the stamp set, the 2 colors will actually blend together when they dry. So, and then I'm going to pop that up like that. And then you're going to take a piece of this Designer Series paper too, and you're going to put it right there, and then you're going to glue that right there, and then you'll trim that extra off. Let me show you what the actual card looks like all done. And see how this one is different. This one right here, we use the outline stamp and the 2 different colors. Remember, you want to stamp your darker color first. It's easier to line up the lighter color after. This one right here was a trade with someone, and they went ahead and did the lighter color there and then put the darker color on top. So it's, I guess, whatever your preference is. Here's the same color combination, and see how the difference is. One's doesn't have the outline, so you could just decide which one you like best. This one was kind of an experiment. I love taking this paper and just using the colors that are in it. So I just used the paper and just used the stamp twice in the major color, the Berry Burst, on top of Berry Burst cardstock, and just embossed the outside. This one I decided, okay, I'm going to emboss one of them, and I embossed the gold first. Then I stamped the Melon Mambo, and if you notice, when you stamp it back on the actual gold, you have to blot it off. I kind of smeared it a little bit. So that's a tip. You'll want to make sure you blot it after you stamp it. Then this one, this last one that I did, you'll notice, you'll kind of see that the gold and the silver are both embossed. And I went ahead and did the gold first, and then came in with my Versamark and stamped right over that, and then just, so you have to heat set it in between the 2. So you'll stamp the Versamark, heat set it with the gold, and then you'll stamp the other Versamark, the silver part, and then you'll heat set it with the silver, and the gold will reheat again. But that's just showing you how you can get the two different ways of embossing. So hopefully you've enjoyed these tips about our amazing congratulations stamp set and the different ways you can use it and stamp with it. So if you want details on the stamp project that I just showed, go to stampinjill.com. We've enjoyed having you with us on Watch It Weekly Wednesday. See you next time. Bye.